chugging that water.
Chug your water, chug your beverage. Cause we're back.
Episode 9. Smut, sluts, book babes, and everything in between. What's up, babe?
Just hanging out.
That's nice.
That's about it.
I'm fucking tired, man.
Drinking cocktails.
It's been a long day.
It's been a rough week. We say on Monday.
I know. Every single week I'm like, oh, I finally have some downtime. Things are going to slow down a little bit. No, it just keeps getting busier and busier every single week.
She's like, we're going to have so much time to hang out this week. And then she was like,
Never
just
mind.
kidding. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, I'm sorry. I'm trying.
Or the day she's free, I'm like, oh, I'm not. I have things.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Once again, things are just not lining up. Things are just not falling together. We're trying.
No.
We're still trying.
You know what? We're getting our episode in.
The thought is there.
Yeah.
That's what counts.
The love.
The love.
It's never gone.
No. I miss you.
I miss you again.
So far away. Yeah. Man, I had a photo shoot this morning.
She did. Charlotte's
first.
back to photography.
I'm back, baby. It was sweet. It was a body paint yoga shoot. It was super hot.
Sexual.
Gotta say, I did the painting myself. I'm very proud of myself. And I came here, been working all day.
Oh,
I'm fucking tired.
yeah. As I got up, I put Riley on the bus for school, and then I had a bunch of errands. So I recently got into couponing.
She was very proud to tell me that this morning.
So proud of myself. I got $60 worth of products just using like the Walgreens app and like the Fetch Rewards app. $60 worth of products. They actually paid me $4 for all of it.
I just don't know how that works.
It was amazing. I did curbside pickup, so I just literally was like, and I walked in and was like, can I have my stuff? Thank you. Out. And it's only stuff like I'd actually use. Because that's what, when I started couponing, I was like, I'm not going to be one of those people that just gets all this random stuff. Unless it's free.
Like 8 gallons of like pomegranate juice.
Hey, that would be delicious.
Would it be though?
I mean, to have. I wouldn't get 8 gallons. But
Speaking of pomegranate juice.
Pomegranate juice. We have pomegranate martinis. Well, Charlotte's got a mocktail.
There's no
pomegranate martini.
I'm a little sober Sally for a little bit, but we decided that because it's going to be like this for a little bit, where I'm probably going to be drinking a mocktail, we will still do both. We will do both versions of the drink and post it for you guys now.
Yeah, so we have pomegranate juice. We have triple sec. Why did I just blank out on everything?
I know, I can't back you up on this either.
Lime juice, pomegranate, triple sec, simple syrup.
Did you put vodka in it?
Vodka.
The main ingredient.
Vodka and I feel like there was something else. Lime juice.
How do I
I don't know.
Mind.
I told you, it's been a long day.
No kidding, yeah.
I forget everything.
Yeah, I thought I was out of it.
And we're going to post a picture later on our Instagram.
And then I just did pomegranate juice, club soda, and lime. Nice and simple.
And
cheers, baby.
Cheers.
That's it. And of course we have the fancy glasses that Jen has.
Yeah. So, in honor of War of Two Queens coming out tomorrow, we have the From Blood and Ash books out. We have our daggers, we have our crowns, and I let Charlotte have my wine glass. This is absolutely stunning, murderous little creature. For all you Blood and Ash fans, you'll know.
That's me.
And then I have High Lady of the Night Court for my Akator babies. Akator.
I'm so excited. I have waited so long, so hard for this book to come out.
I'm not going to sleep tonight because I'm going to binge read. I read 3 more chapters last night.
That's progress for you.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
But did I not say, though, that you were not going to make it last week? You were like...
I still have time.
If she does, I'm going to be genuinely happy.
I still have time. It says I have 6 hours and change left in the book. There's plenty of time.
There's plenty of time in the day to be like, skip this episode.
And I mean, I'm just saying, my book doesn't come in until Thursday, so I have an extra day.
I'm
pretty sure I pre-ordered the Kindle version.
I have all the hardcovers for the Blood and Ash series.
Oh, yeah. She was so mad.
It screwed me over so much where I thought that there was a pushback for just the release in general.
She texted me and she was like, why is everyone posting? Like, mine shows that it comes out in May.
I never looked at like the paperback parts. Oh, it's not hardcover's not coming out till May. I was like, the fuck is this?
I'm Charlotte's little FBI baby. The amount of time Charlotte's messaged me like, what is happening? What's going on? And I'm like,
I just don't take the time to research things.
I'm like, Charlotte, this is what's going on. Let me screenshot and send you some.
And I'm like, thanks, Mom. All good. We're in the clear. But
we're good to go.
I have made the exception for this book. I am going to get the Kindle version because I am not waiting for this particular one. Yes, I am going to read this before I read Crescent City 2, and I am not sorry. I am a Blood and Ash girl through and through. I have to. I need to.
I need it.
My baby Castile.
Oh, I love him.
I love you so much. I love you,
I'm
Poppy,
still
too.
so torn that I'm, like, struggling. Because, like I said, I legitimately was in love from Blood and Ash and King of Flesh and Fire. Like, flew through them. 2 days max each book.
Just get to the goddamn end, for Christ's sake.
I'm like...
I feel like a fucking broken record. But yeah, so exciting. And, there was some Gematron news, too, that I just saw earlier, and I know I can't remember what it was, so I'm gonna cut this part out. Anyway,
what?
Cover reveal news, too.
Yes, we shared it.
Emily McIntyre? McIntyre? Looks like McIntyre. The author of Hooked and Scarred, which I am currently reading, which I'm about to fly through so I can read War of Two Queens. Besides the point, she released her cover reveal for her third book, Wretched. Wretched!
Or is it Wretched?
A Wizard of Oz retelling. Would have never have guessed that.
I wouldn't have went that way. Like in my mind, you could have gave me 100 guesses and I would not once would have been like, Wizard of Oz.
Right, like, for Scarred, you're just like, cool, Lion King, yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
Last thought for a retelling was Wizard of Oz.
Right. And what did you say earlier? It's the Tin Man is the love interest?
The synopsis was so freaking obvious. It wasn't like, because remember when we read the Scarred one, we were like, I don't know what retelling it is. This one was very obvious because it said, the Tin Man is like the male main character, and he's like, I don't have a heart. I'm like, no shit. Like, and then of course you have Dorothy, and then
do you think it's gonna be like a Tamlin for the Cowardly Lion?
Oh, probably. That would be funny. And then there's like a mention of like the yellow brick road or the gold brick road, whatever. And I was like, oh, I know what this is.
Breaking everything.
I figured one thing out. I solved this
one.
You
did it. We did it.
Which is very surprising because it's been a very rough day.
We also realized how much we sing in every single episode.
I know. We just break into harmony.
The whole beginning of this was
we don't know the words either.
Us singing.
We're just doing it.
We try. Sometimes the words come out, sometimes they don't.
Which reminds me, because we obviously don't give a fuck about this, I hope you guys enjoyed the last episode.
Yeah,
we were just like...
We loved it. I'm not gonna lie, I think it was my favorite episode to date.
Yeah, we hope that we kind of reached out to some people, but we had a lot of fun making that episode in general to just make it lighthearted for you guys,
I listened to it 3 times today.
Me too, actually.
3 times.
Not gonna lie.
I was like, I like it.
It sounds good.
Again. I loved it. It was nice.
It was, yeah. So, what? We didn't do something this week.
We didn't do a book haul.
We didn't go to Book Barn, guys.
Technically, I went on Sunday.
Well,
but they didn't have anything.
Yeah.
So we were there. They just didn't have anything.
I
mean, well, they had a ton of stuff, but we already have it.
Yeah.
Or we don't want it.
We're collections built.
Like I said, they had 3 ACOTAR books. The freaking Silver Flames YA section.
YA.
Like, no, it's not, sir. No, it is not. But it was there.
Speaking of Silver Flames, my friend Rachel finally finished Silver Flames. I'm like, yes, you are completed with us now. Your initiation process is done.
I need Jess to get there. I'm like, Jess, read the damn book.
And I asked her, I was like, all right, where do you stand on Nesta? I was like, are you in that boat like me, where you're just like, cool for your redemption, like, I'll clap for you on that, but like, I still don't like you.
Yeah.
She was like, 100%. I'm like, oh, thank God.
See, I like Nesta, but I don't like the way she treats Feyre and Rhys.
Yeah.
Like, I like if it was just her and Cassian's story and, like, her growing as a person, but just, like, her jabs and shit at Feyre and Rhys just pissed me off.
My favorite TikTok sound that I was ever related to ACOTAR was the one that related to Nesta the most was the, this bitch got me paying for cause, paying for
oh, yeah.
Where, like, Rhys is paying for everything for her.
It's true. He's like, here's your allowance. She's like, fuck your allowance, but I'm still gonna go get drunk and fuck
spend your money. Oh, aside from ACOTAR, yes, we still went book shopping though.
We did.
Online and in store.
I last night was on Amazon and just was like, you know what? I'm gonna buy a bunch of books. I think I have 5 or 6 books coming in, plus War of Two Queens on Thursday.
Ugh.
I'm very excited though.
Yeah, she got a loot.
I got Zodiac Academy, The Awakening, which is book 1 if you've never read it. It's
thanks, I didn't. No, that's good to know.
So wonderful.
I already knew that.
So wonderful. So if you like Harry Potter, if you like dark, okay, I don't even like saying if you like Harry Potter because it's like the magical world. It's the houses, shifters, vampires, warlocks, harpies, all of these creatures. It's about Tori and Darcy, and they are living in the human world and they get drugged to Solaria, which is like the Fae realm, basically. And they go to school there. They go to an academy, find out they're princesses. Like, this is literally all within the first couple chapters.
Damn.
And there's 4 heirs, because they're the heir to the throne of Solaria, because the princesses were thought to be dead. And they are assholes.
Little bitches.
Like,
fuck you guys.
they are terrible. But it is 100% that enemies to lovers.
It's your bully romance.
Dark characters. It's so good, though. I love it. I send Charlotte at least one Zodiac Academy TikTok a day.
Yeah.
Being like, read it.
Yeah, it's like she goes through periods where it's like, alright, it's certain series that she'll just like start bringing up to me. She'll go through a period of just like sending me a bunch of stuff. So
like the aesthetic videos.
So
of
we
them.
go from like ACOTAR to like Throne of Glass, now we're on Zodiac Academy. It's just a whole plethora of series that I am not going to pick up for a while.
That's fine. As long as it's in the back of your mind.
It's in the back of my mind, and it always will be because of you.
But it'll be at the front of your mind soon.
In my face.
In your face. And then I got Zodiac Academy book 2. I also got K.F. Breen's book, Sin and Chocolate.
Sin and Chocolate.
I'm very excited about it. I've seen it all over, everywhere, pretty much. Instagram, TikTok, all over you. I don't really honestly know what it's about, so I'm just going to skip that one. Same with A Game of Fate by Scarlett St. Clair.
Want that one so bad.
Hades and Persephone. I think it's the like saga or spin-off.
It's the Hades point of view from Touch of Darkness.
So I cannot wait to read it.
I love him.
And then I got The Predator by Runix. Runix.
Sounds about right.
Runix, yeah. Right? Again, I know it's a mafia book.
Oh, here we go.
I literally saw, I want to say Stephanie. I think it was on Stephanie's story last night. And I was like, oh, that looks good.
Add to cart.
Yeah, and then I have War of Two Queens coming in on Thursday.
Oh, I just want my hardcover.
Those are the only books that I got this week.
They can't come soon enough.
I mean, who knows? Maybe by the end of the night I'll have a couple more.
Yeah, right? That's usually how it goes.
Because I have about 10 more in my cart that I want. What'd you get?
So this has been also another TikTok, Instagram, you name it, book that's been on everybody's profiles, What Lies Beyond the Veil.
Ooh, I have that on my Kindle.
By Harper L. Woods. I love the cover, and as soon as, it was basically one of those TikToks where I first saved it, where it was like, you want ACOTAR, but you also want like, this, and this. It's, you still get your high face stories, like What Lies Beyond the Veil, and I'm like, save to TikTok immediately.
Give me all of it.
And you know what's funny? When I bought this book too on Amazon, I don't have Amazon Prime. Shocking, because I'm cheap and don't want to pay the extra subscription. And I was buying my mom a coffee grinder for her birthday, and I was like, well, I don't qualify for free shipping yet. I know how to solve this problem. There we go with the clicking sounds again.
I love it.
Every time. So I was like, alright, I guess I'm gonna have to buy a book, and this was like one of the first ones I had from my wish list, and add it right to the cart. And it came in, and it's so beautiful. But then we went to Books A Million the other day. I almost, we forget why we stopped going to Books A Million near us and started going to Book Barn so much, because Books A Million does have pretty good clearance section
They
for
do.
fiction and like YA and whatnot too. But anytime you go to the register, they just start shoving stuff down your throat.
It was so, and I know it sucks because they have to say
doing your job.
But do they have to say all of it? Because we've been there plenty of times, and I feel like usually they're like, "Would you like to sign up?" And then you say no, and then that's the end of it.
Yeah.
This girl was literally like 2 or 3 times kept asking Charlotte to sign up, and then she read her all the benefits of signing up.
And I'm like, that's
and then
cool.
was like, "Would you like to sign up?"
Give me my books.
Okay, well, you qualify for 3 free magazines. What magazines would you like?
I don't want your magazines.
And then and she's like, "Oh, well, would you like to sign up for this? No. Would you like to donate? Shut up. Like, I'm sorry. No.
Like, I'm just trying to get out.
I'm just trying to get out." I was like, and literally as we're leaving, I'm like, this is why I don't ever come here.
Yeah, we forgot that, but apologize to the woman who works there. But yeah, man, that was rough.
Just bring it back a notch.
But yeah, just dial it down a little bit, honey. But the books I got. So the first one I found was Legion by Julie Kagawa. It is the 4th book to the Talent series that I picked up the 2nd book at Book Barn, and I just started acquiring the rest of the series between Amazon, Book Barn, and now Books A Million. So I just need one more book for that series, and then it'll be complete. And who knows how long it'll take for me to start it. Another complete series that I will not finish yet. And then this I found interesting. I love sometimes finding one book at Book Barn, and then you find like the first book or the 2nd book at Books A Million.
Yeah, it's never the first book.
Who knows?
Actually, that's not true. We did find Igniting Darkness.
Yeah,
I almost got it. I was but I had spent so much money that day on other stuff. I was like, I can't do it. I put it back. I was proud of myself. It was $12 that I saved.
So last week I got There Will Come Darkness, I believe it's called, and I found the sequel to and it's called As the Shadow Rises by Katie Rose Poole. So pretty psyched about that. And then this book, The King of Crows by Libba Bray. It's a 4th book of the series, the Divine series, I believe it's called, but this particular book sounded so good where I was like, I wonder what the rest of the series is about.
Like, just give it to me.
Well, I really liked the cover too. So that's actually pretty cool. Where I'm that enthralled by like the 4th book of the series already, I'm like, all right, what's this first book about though? So I gotta
twist my arm.
Find the rest on Amazon. But the first 3. This is the 4th book. It's gonna take me a minute, but I have this problem with like if I find any of the books, like any of the like first, 2nd, 3rd, doesn't matter. And I thrift it. I am determined to thrift the rest of the series.
Right,
I won't even bother to find it on Amazon. I will be like, if I can find it at Book Barn, if I can find it at Books A Million, I'm gonna get it.
The thing is, like, you're coming home with me.
Yeah, you're coming home with me. So,
I love it.
Adding to the collection, and then I was rearranging my bookshelf earlier, and I realized it's time for another bookshelf soon. She's getting full already.
She's thick.
I'm like trying to display covers and I can't even display some. I'm getting a little sad about it because that was the whole premise of me getting another. I got a 9-cube shelf too.
You did. She was supposed to, what, you were looking for the 6?
I was looking for the 6.
And all they had was the 9. She's like, should I? I was like,
gonna need
why
it.
not?
Turns out I needed it.
She needed it. She got it.
Oh man. It's gonna look good though. It's coming together.
It's gonna look really good.
And you got a new shelf.
I did. I got a new shelf. I put up my bookshelf. It looks so nice and cozy right now. I literally just sit in my room, like on my bed, and like stare at it. I'm like, oh. And I light a candle, so my room smells really yummy.
What, like honeydew?
No, I'm saving that one for special occasions.
Especially, yeah. Special occasions.
Am I looking at more books?
I was just gonna say, what are you even doing on your phone?
Look, I'm sorry.
I'm like, we're in the middle of something.
I know. I'm like distracted.
Jesus Christ.
I'm a mess.
It's been good though, but we've been busy, but we've had time to plan a good episode for you guys.
We have.
We realized that because we were getting a little serious last week, we're like, let's just pick a fun topic this week.
Fun.
And what did we choose?
We chose books to screen. Butterflies. Whoosh, release a dove.
Explodes.
Looks like it exploded.
Pow, pow. Oh man, so obviously the whole hype of this topic was for a very obvious reason of
Vampire Diaries.
kind of. Yes and no. What is it, Jen?
ACOTAR!
Who's ready? I'm ready.
I don't know if I'm ready. I'm so excited, but so terrified.
You know what sucks, though, is that, like, you keep forgetting that you have to go through a whole season of Tamlin bullshit.
But you know what? I'm almost kind of... I, like, want them to show... I don't want to say, like, behind the scenes, but, like, glimpses of these characters that people didn't read the books that they don't know. Like, Cassian and Azrael, them planning shit.
Oh, man.
But they don't know, like... who these characters are.
Yeah.
And so we can just see them and, like, be happy. But then at the same time, I almost want that, like, surprise factor of they don't fucking come in until season 2.
Yeah.
Or, like, at the very end of season 1, like, Rhys winnows back to the fucking house.
Yeah.
And crashes down the floor and just, like, drops. And everyone's like, Cassie.
Yeah, spoiler alert.
Oh, yeah.
She's my mate.
Yeah, like, can you imagine if that's the end of season 1?
I fucking hope so.
Oh,
because it's like, I mean...
But it would be kind of cool if they did do those sneaks of, like, Cassie and Azrael doing shit and you don't know who they are.
Yeah.
And then at the end it shows Rhys collapsing in front of those characters.
Yeah.
Sarah J. Maas, I'm just saying.
We're gonna pitch some ideas. Seriously,
I'm pitching right now.
What the fuck is going on with this show, though? It's like, do you have a Cassie filming? What's going? I just want to know.
I know, and I refuse to believe that it was an accidental release. How do you post a picture?
Yeah, I was gonna say, how do you accidentally release
that says
such a PR stunt?
Yes,
it's bullshit.
But I'm like, how? I mean, I post a picture on my account, and I have hardly any followers. But I'm like, let me look at this picture to make sure there's nothing wrong in the photo.
Like, pulled it up and pressed to post and edited it and accidentally pressed post to my page. Like, stupid.
I'm just like, no, you wanted to torture us for longer because that's the kind of writer she is.
Whoever they cast out,
hurting us.
They best do our baby Rhys justice. They gotta do everybody justice, except for Tamlin. I could give 2 fucks about who they picked for Tamlin.
I really could care less about that.
But
I do
else.
want, like, I don't, so every time I think of, like, a book to screen, I think of my starter book, my book back when I was in, like, high school and middle school that actually got me into reading originally, which is the Sword of Truth series. And they tried to make it into a TV show.
Oh yeah, didn't you say the dude was just like
it flopped so bad?
Yeah.
I think they did 1 season. I watched 2 episodes of it. So in the book, Richard's supposed to be this like 6'2", 6'4" mountain man, fucking most chiseled, gorgeous, ripped muscle guy. No offense to the actor.
Jenny's dream man.
He was very cute man. He was cute, but he was like small and like, and I was just like, that's not it for me. And then like you could definitely tell it was like a low budget, or at least it seemed like a low budget TV show. And it was that Kaylin she was great. I liked her a lot, but I couldn't get past Richard.
That's what sucks about like our day and age,
or even just like close to, like, in the ballpark of it. It doesn't have to be like exactly what I picture.
Well, especially with the way we're growing with like TikTok and stuff too, and what we have. If people don't get who they want as like casted for this show,
people get aggressive.
People get mad. It
like,
scares me a little bit and mean. Like,
but I also look at
it's what worries me because I want the show to do well so bad.
Same. Because I want it to go on forever. I want like Vampire Diaries long.
Yes.
Seasons. But I don't even remember what I was going to say. Something. Go ahead.
Well, speaking of Vampire Diaries, actually, the only person who I can picture to cast for ACOTAR, so you know the girl that played Lexi in Vampire Diaries?
Yeah.
The Bond girl? I forgot the actress's name. All apologies. But if you know the Vampire Diaries, you know exactly who I'm talking about, Lexi.
Stefan's vampire friend.
Yes, the best friend. I, hands down, picture her as a Nesta. For sure. Her attitude.
I could see that.
I can definitely see her pulling off. Because I've seen her in, like, she's in John Tucker Must Die. She's like a little bit more meaner versus how she is in like Vampire Diaries in a certain way.
See, I always think of her in 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh, Oh, I
in the
forgot
third
about
one,
that. Yeah.
And she's the
She's,
bitchy,
like,
flirty real estate
she
agent
pretends
or
to be nice,
the architect,
yeah.
and Anna's like, I'm gonna need you to stop fucking my husband.
You may call me Mrs. Gray. Speaking of 50 Shades, y'all, what a wonderful cringe fest that was.
You know, that was all our starting point. Okay?
Yeah,
let's be honest.
OG. If you didn't read 50 Shades of Grey, you're fucking lying.
That got us into the smut.
Remember when we thought that that's like what got you going?
Top tier smut.
It's like
then we read Den of Vipers
when he's just like, I don't make love, I fuck.
And we were all like, yeah, you do. Daddy.
I'm so mad because I love Jamie Dornan, but he was just
so
hilarious in such a bad way.
I will say, as the movies went along, he got
better.
hotter.
Yeah.
And he got way more attractive.
Well, he
in
got
the first
really
one,
buff too.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. So we all know my type, but this one,
yeah, so just like, yeah, give me,
like, we lick your body. But like, the first movie, I was just kind of like, and I wanted fucking Ian Somerhalder to be Christian Grey.
Should have happened. Oh man,
so freaking bad. Or Jax Teller, Sons of Anarchy.
Oh, Charlie Hunnam.
I wanted him. One of those two. I wanted one of those two to be him.
Yeah.
And then when they announced Jamie, and I was like,
meow.
But then the second movie came out, and I was like, all right, okay, I see you.
I'm not gonna lie though, the second one was probably my favorite.
The second one was really good.
It was so cute.
I kind of want to watch it again.
I know. Who would just watch it tonight? Movie night?
I mean, Kevin's out of
I need to replace it. No, I'm cutting that part out.
Shout out to Kevin. She's mine tonight.
No, not yet. I'm cutting that part out.
No.
Anyway,
I should be like, shout out to, and then cut it.
Yeah.
Like it literally says like, and you're like, cut it off.
But anyway,
but then, if you think about it, realistically, all of our teeny bopper hearts started, at least I know for me, with Twilight.
Not for me. You know what's funny?
That was my beginning.
I didn't read Twilight. I didn't read New Moon. I just read Eclipse for some reason.
All of them.
I just picked up the third book. I fucking finished it in 2 days, and I didn't read the rest of the series.
To be fair, I sometimes forget that I'm like 7, 8 years older than you.
Yeah.
So when I was in high school, it was literally everything. Like, we went on opening premiere night at midnight.
Sister, yeah.
Me and my best friend Jamie Lee, shout out Jamie Lee, we went, and I feel like we maybe were some other people. I blacked out. I was so excited. We went, and it was everything I ever hoped for. And then now that I'm older, going back and watching it, I'm like,
man, when it got released on Netflix again, all over TikTok, I was just like, nope. Nobody's going out. Everyone's watching Twilight at home.
I can't say I have not watched any of the Twilights in a long time.
Yeah, same.
Like,
part of me wants to. Part of me wants to
just
be like, just remember how cringy it was.
And I kind of want to watch it again because I don't remember like how sexual the first couple movies are.
Not.
But because I want Riley to be able to watch it, and I'm like, is she too young? Because I'm very, very. There's a lot of things I'll let Riley watch, like someone kissing and like killing, and as long as it's not like gore and crazy shit. But I'm okay with that. But the sexual stuff, I'm like, she does not need to see any of that.
Well, yeah, the first one they have like a weird,
like a kiss
makeup sound where she's just like getting all hot.
She's like, oh,
and then he's like, no, and he like flies back. She's
like, vampire.
He's like,
this is the skin of a killer.
I'm sorry.
I sparkle. I will say I laughed so hard in the theaters with it.
God bless Robert Pattinson for reviving his career.
He's Batman now.
Yeah, he's Batman. He's thriving. Good for him.
Did you know that Colin Farrell is the Penguin in the new Batman movie?
That's fantastic.
If you look at it, I saw on TikTok, he did an interview, and they were showing a picture of Penguin, and I was like, you could have paid me $1 million, and I wouldn't, and been like, if you can guess this in 1,000 tries, and I would have been like, Colin Farrell would not have, I would have been naming women. I wouldn't have even named him. I would name random people.
Oh, man.
I'd be like, Charlotte. Charlotte? No.
But yeah, fucking Netflix probably bagged a lot putting Twilight back up there. I'd be like, streaming. Speaking of Netflix,
They just bumped their prices up.
Sorry, and that wasn't what I'm talking about.
I downgraded mine.
I don't pay for my subscriptions. But
$15.99.
anyone catch season 2 of The Witcher? Is it any good? I want to watch it so bad, but I want to finish the books. But I want to watch season 2. I've started the first one and got halfway through, but I'm probably just gonna restart it because I fucking don't remember because it's been like 2 years. Ugh. But I mean,
that's people ask me if I've read like the Game of Thrones books. Technically, I read 2.5 of them, but it was like 10 years ago.
Yeah,
so I don't remember. I mean, I watched the show, so like I know, and I know it was very close to the books the first few seasons.
Loved Game of Thrones, and I wanted to start reading the series so bad, but I wasn't quite at a point where I just could able to sit down and read in general.
So good.
If I definitely couldn't pick it up now. Maybe like a couple months ago, I probably would have been able to just start lapping up that series because I do want to read it. I read halfway through the first book, but there's a lot of shit going on, man.
There's a lot.
I barely keep up watching it on TV.
I was going to say, honestly, I can say reading the books before I watched the TV show helped so much because my mom tried to watch the TV show and she was like, no one says who anyone is in like the first 2 episodes.
You're like, yeah.
She's like, I don't know who anyone is, who they belong to.
What are they going to walk up and be like, I'm Daenerys?
Right? But that's what I guess what she was expecting. But because I read the books, I was like, oh, it's Bran. Oh, it's this person.
Yeah.
Like,
I didn't have a problem like getting through the shows. Like before season 8 came out, back when I was still working in Mystic, we were planning on doing like a Game of Thrones themed dinner, but then it fell through. But I started watching the show to just be like, I gotta know what the hell we're doing.
Yeah.
I need to know what people are talking about.
Here?
I swooped it up so fast. I was like fucking binging it every night.
I think I flew through the first 4 seasons.
Oh man,
I still haven't seen the last one because everyone says it's trash.
Season 6 is the best, hands down.
I'm gonna have to go back.
No,
I mean, I've seen a lot of like TikToks and videos and stuff on it, so I know what happens, but I've never actually watched it through.
You're not really wasting your time if you don't.
That's probably true.
It's fine.
That's probably true.
You don't have to put yourself through that torture.
Right. Ooh, another really good one that'll get your blood pumping, pussy throbbing. 365.
You might as well just get right to the point. Yeah. They're filming the second one.
I can't wait.
Man, what a fucking whirlwind that movie was, too. I had no
everything
idea.
my little smut heart my mafia smut heart could possibly want in life.
When that was going over all over Facebook, TikTok wasn't even a thing yet when that came out, I believe. I had no clue it was a book. I didn't either. I had no clue what I was getting myself into. I was like, why am I seeing the videos? Why am I seeing this movie anywhere? Freaking straight raw dog my way through this movie like, what? Oh, okay. I guess we're getting into it.
The shower scene when she goes to turn away and he grabs her by the fucking throat.
My favorite.
Pulls her back. I'm like, oh.
My favorite part though was when she just randomly like jumped off the boat.
Yeah.
To like get away from him, and she like passes out, and then she's like, "You're my savior," and then they just start fucking everywhere on the boat.
They just fuck for like days.
I'm like, wait, you jumped off?
She's like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Doesn't need to. But yeah, I cannot wait for the next one.
I know, me too. Honestly.
No, I just want to rewatch it. I've only seen it once.
Just have it go from the 50 Shades straight to the 365.
It's gonna be a wild night.
You know what's funny too is that like with the numbers and stuff too, you go from like 50 to 365. Is it just like a range at this point too? It's like the range of smut.
Yes. Like 50 Shades of Grey. He's like, oh, I have a little whip. Ciao.
You're like cute.
I'm like, wow, okay, nice whip. Loser. So 2010.
Fucking immature.
And I'm like, how about you kidnap me first? How about that?
How about you give me Stockholm Syndrome?
Yeah,
right?
That's all I want. Okay.
Oh, man.
Oh. Has anyone watched Bridgerton?
Yeah, how's that?
I liked it a lot.
Oh, that's right. You watched it.
I did.
I forgot that you did. I thought we both haven't seen it.
Nope. I am really bad with watching TV shows. I think I finished 2 series in my entire life straight all the way through.
Yeah.
Like 2. Because I stop. I'm still on like the last season of Dexter, like episode 4, and I own it.
Like, yeah, I watched like 4 seasons of that.
I just don't do it. I loved it, but I just don't like things to end. I think that's my problem. I have abandonment issues.
I am curious how season 2 is going to go with Bridgerton without
So what I read is, I haven't read the books, but apparently the first book is about them. Yeah. The second book is about the brother.
Makes sense.
So he doesn't need to be in the second book. So that even though I'm so fucking
I was gonna say no one's gonna care about that.
Loved him. I was like, yes.
I haven't seen the show. I only have seen him on Saturday Night Live, but after that I was like, I get it. Mm-hmm. It was really funny.
and it's a very sexual show, especially because it's, you know, back in the day, and they have to court the women
when they only had candles to light the room, so it's all nudie.
Yeah. You have to be presented to society as a lady,
to get married.
And you're not allowed to be alone with men at all.
Not gonna lie though, I went through like a phase way back when I started reading on my Kindle where it was like the Duke and Duchess type of shit.
Yeah, that's it. Well, that's what he
time
is.
Period stuff.
He's the Duke.
He's the Duke.
But it's good. I will say episode 5 is where it's at. That's whenever the fucking starts happening.
That's what they said. Well,
I can't say. Episode 1 actually does have some, but not. Is he fucking in the first? I know the brother is. The brother, there's like some sex in the first episode, and then in a little bit here and there throughout, but it's a lot of tension. So that like, oh,
so much tension in these shows.
I love it.
Is there any tension in Shadow of Bone?
Yeah. But it's
still YA.
It's
genuinely,
YA.
When you told me that you've seen that show, I was genuinely surprised.
I can say the main characters are not my favorite. I loved, what is his name, Nikolai? I could be saying it wrong. But so they're like a side character. I've never read the books. Like I've never read Shadow of Bone. I've never read Six of Crows.
Six of Crows, yeah.
But it's the side characters are so freaking cute, and I love them. And I do think that I like the Six of Crows characters better than I did the Shadow of Bone characters.
Yeah, I picked up Six of Crows at Book Barn the other day, and I was like, meh, I'll pick it up another day. It's gonna be here. But Shadow of Bone's another one where I'm like indecisive about, because I'm okay with the YA, but keep the 50-50 reviews keep throwing me back, where it's like, is it worth it to pick it up? Because we see it all the time.
Yeah.
Freaking Lee Bardugo, though, just pumps out books like a motherfucker.
I know.
Shit. Every time I find a new book and I realize that it's the same author, I'm like, shit. You know how long it took me to realize that was the author of Ninth House, too? No,
yes!
But I heard Ninth House was really good.
I know. It's on both of our shelves, and we just haven't got there.
Yeah, shocking, right? Another book we haven't picked up.
I think I counted the other day, and I have 187 books on my shelf, and I haven't read 96 of them.
I don't want to do that. But I should, because I'm genuinely curious.
That's not including all the books that I have on my Kindle that I have not read.
Yeah, see, I don't have that problem. There's your mistake.
Both.
There's your problem.
Too much to keep up with, you know?
Oh, man.
But then, I mean, I have a ton on my Kindle that I have read, so there's that. You know? I'm ahead of the game.
Speaking of finding books at Book Barn, we really hope that we come across the Outlander series one day. Mm-hmm. Because I want to read it. Another one I want to read so bad.
When will it end?
Yeah, how many times are we just going to be like, I heard it was so good.
It's so good.
So good.
So many people that I know have read it or are reading it.
Yeah.
And love it.
Because
I
heard the show was just as good, too.
I watched the first episode of the show, but I haven't had time to... Well, I guess technically I have, but I've been reading or doing something else. But it was really good. But Ooh! Sorry, another show that I want to watch. I don't think it's a book.
I was going to say, why are you bringing it up?
I know, the new Vikings.
Oh, yeah, it's not a book, but...
series. Vikings Valhalla or something?
Vikings. Or the newer one?
The
or
new
the
one.
The Valhalla series,
I've seen so many people talk about it was even better than Vikings.
The Vikings. So, yeah, I loved Vikings, though, still. I still haven't finished it, but
right.
I have no time to watch TV as it is. But now that I'm, like, in such a whirlwind of, like, finishing series where I'd rather... make sure I read it first before I dive into the TV show. That's why I'm like, okay, yes, I can watch Outlander now, but The books will show up one day at Book
The
Barn.
books will be there.
I'm just praying for it.
I think I'm going to go to Book Barn on Wednesday, because tomorrow I'm a double, so I can't. So
I don't know when I can.
maybe on Wednesday. I know.
Don't go without me.
Well, we were going to do our YouTube on Wednesday, and then we realized that we can't, because we don't have time.
Yeah. Things
Like, to actually go on, like, an adventure and record it, so...
Next week.
We say that every week.
I'm just going with it.
It will happen.
Anyway, so news that I found today. Apparently, The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue is getting adapted.
I haven't read it, but it's on my shelf.
We need to catch up.
We suck.
I know.
I feel like authors, not the ones that already have books announced, let's just, like, pause for, like, 6 months.
Just a little bit.
Just pause.
Just a little bit.
Like I said, the series that I'm already reading, I need you to finish those. So those of you that we already have talked about your series, keep doing that. But everyone else, just pause.
Just a little bit.
Just pause. I can't. I'm like, I'm not... And that's what I read or saw a TikTok the other day that was like, it breaks my heart knowing that there's not enough, like, years of my life left for me to read all the books that I want to read. And I was like...
I'm gonna keep building the collection, but it's gonna be my life's mission to read everything before I die. Be like having all these YA books from like 80, 90.
Because they're gonna keep coming out with more.
Yeah.
And you're never gonna finish.
Like that. Now there's
so unsatisfied.
There's 15 books in the ACOTAR series now.
At least.
Who's this new character? What's their point of view?
I'm like...
Just give me like 6 more Feyre and Rhys point of views and I'll be fine.
I want Feyre and Rhys back.
Honestly,
I love their
back on the ACOTAR train for a hot minute. You gotta do Feyre justice too. Next to Rhys, if you don't do Feyre justice, how can you do Rhys justice? I'm just saying.
I want those two to be so cute and their chemistry
The Bispy.
to be off the charts.
That'd be hot.
I don't even care
All
about anything
saying.
else. And this is my audition for the cereal.
We're gonna spill the tea here for
I will
a second.
spill all the tea.
Honestly, too, with the cringy feeling I felt between Tamlin and Feyre, if I feel that while watching it for the first season, I will be okay with it because that means they chose the right Tamlin.
Yeah. Stuart.
There's nothing like picking a guy that can like play such a character that everybody hates. Because he'll get so much trash for it, but he's done his job right, where I'm just like, yeah, man.
And we still love him.
Still love you.
We hate you, but
everybody
we love
hates you, but good job, honey.
It's so good.
We need to do a viewing party.
I know.
What do you say?
That'd be so much
Who
fun.
wants to watch ACOTAR with us?
Come over. We'll make popcorn and cocktails.
Jen's very housewarming.
I love to cook and make things.
And shop.
And shop.
She likes to buy things for herself and other people.
Yes.
A lot.
So, if you could come over, that would be great.
That'd be fun.
And we can... No creepy people.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck it. Why not?
I don't know.
I'm just kidding. I'm going to barricade
I was going to say, from the woman who keeps saying, like, someone's going to break into my house and murder me. You're like, creepy people, let's go.
I'm like, actually, I take it back. I don't want creepy people.
You just manifested that.
I know. I'm going to send it back. No creepy people, no creepy people, no creepy people.
So
That's hard to say 3 times fast.
I know.
But yeah, so viewing party. I hope it's like in the next year that they release it.
Or at least an announcement or something.
Like, give us something.
Give us the little taste.
You don't have to tell me who you're casting.
Just tell us when it's gonna come.
Yeah.
I'll
just
be
be like,
surprised.
hey, we think it's gonna be this date.
The people who dive deep into the info that they can find too, they're like, well, this chick was
Like, I think that I'm good at
shared
finding
this,
things. Or
so
they're
she
like,
might
Sarah
be
J.
cast.
Maas followed this girl. I'm like, how do you know that?
Yeah, like...
Do you have it written down, all the people that she follows, and you periodically check back every couple days?
I know.
To go back through that whole list?
I want to learn the process of it.
Jesus. Can you imagine? I had struggled just posting once a week.
Yeah, right? So earlier she was like, not to brag, but I posted 2 days in a row on TikTok.
Hey! I suck at it, but I'm getting there. I did a transition video this week And it was pretty smooth.
My immediate response was, how long did it take you?
And I said, listen, the hardest part was learning the hand motions.
Which is understandable.
Yeah,
I didn't want to do that one.
I was literally like this.
Like watching it, like
watching.
I have to do what with my hands?
Like, Jesus Christ, trying to stay on beat and then do this cool thing. And go check out my TikTok and you'll see it.
Yeah, follow us on TikTok, y'all.
Yeah. McMillanJ02 and
Charlotte96. Bada bing, bada boom.
Charlotte posts a lot more because she's great at it.
My content's on fire. I don't have a huge following. I just have fun doing it.
Yeah. And I'm gonna start having fun.
I feel like every time she just says I'm gonna do a bunch of TikToks.
I did it. And I have a bunch saved.
After like months of building that up.
Been like 2 years on TikTok. And I think I have maybe 15 videos. And I'm like, no one follows me.
What's my problem?
And the best part is my most viral TikTok, I wasn't even in it. It was Riley and Jess. It hurts my heart.
And no one needs you.
I know. They're like, I don't care about you. And my second most viral video was me and Riley doing a farting TikTok.
Of course. Oh yeah, I remember that. Speaking
it's
of
from my
TikTok,
daily theme.
have you followed Ian Somerhalder on TikTok?
Mm-hmm. No.
His first
Instagram.
video, I feel like he just broke the internet with that because
naked?
No, it just was the hello brother.
Oh. I think I did see that one.
The OG for me. Nobody cared about Stefan.
No. I liked Stefan in the first season, but I wanted Damon. Like, I was like, oh, Stefan, like, you're hot, you're sweet, you're kind.
Well, it was like we talked about last week, like the bad boy misunderstood.
Yeah.
Badly influenced.
And it's always like, what they always say is like, the hero will save the world, but the villain will destroy the world for you.
Yeah.
Like, that's what we want. Like, we just want someone that's like,
yes,
obsessed with us in like a kind of healthy way in real life, but like
Damon's just
a really negative way and
tormenting the fuck out of people to get Catherine back. She didn't want him.
Murders everyone for her.
Lies.
But and then and then when you watch it again, you get to see like Elena and Damon's love story that you didn't actually
like,
see the first time.
Yeah.
And like you see those little things where you're like, oh.
Who stands on like hating Elena? I'm 50-50 on her.
50-50.
Come on.
She gets annoying. I like her in certain parts, but I will say it was like 3 months ago, I went to rewatch Vampire Diaries. And the first 4 episodes, I was like, you are so annoying.
So fucking annoying.
But then I think it's because what we read now, when she like doesn't automatically accept these events.
Yeah.
And I'm like, idiot. What do you mean you're I'm like, you're so stupid.
And Bonnie deserved better. Just gonna say it.
She deserved so much better.
Poor thing. Swear to God.
She went through
Still
so
makes me
much.
mad.
And then Stefan rips his heart out.
Fucking Enzo.
Poor baby Enzo.
Yeah, there's a lot of spoiler alerts in this episode, guys. Just saying.
If you haven't seen Vampire Diaries at this point,
what are you doing with your life?
I don't know what to tell you. It's been years since it's been out.
I randomly, I never am one to just... I watch, comfort series. I rewatch a lot of stuff. I can never... Unless someone shows it to me and I'm watching it with somebody, I will never watch a show on its own and just throw it on Netflix or whatever. I randomly pulled it up one day and just fell into it. I think the first 4 seasons were out at that point, and I was lapped in. We did not read Vampire Diaries either, the books.
I did.
You did?
I did.
You didn't tell me that.
I read, the first couple... No, did I finish?
I love all the different I don't know.
I know I read the first few, and I feel like the books, at least what I can remember, the books were not the same.
Oh, yeah, no, there's
a TV show.
So many differences.
Owl.
There was one point where I fell into a rabbit hole of, all the different... the comparisons of the series to the books.
Yeah.
One of my favorite ones, though, was the fact of that, Catherine was the good girl, and Elena was the mean bossy one, and then they were sisters. Mm-hmm. Then they just changed that completely. I was like, I wonder what persuaded them. Some stuff was, I guess, fairly similar, and the other things are just like changed completely.
Probably just like a longer plot that they could go on.
I mean, worked.
Yeah, makes
They had 8 seasons.
Longer.
They had 2 spin-off seasons.
Yeah.
Originals. Oh, loved Originals.
This is one of my mom's favorite shows.
Season 5 was so good.
I'm on season 1, episode 6.
I finished it so fast.
Like, no.
I did not watch Legacies.
I have not seen Legacies.
Did they just like run out of a budget for Legacies or something? Because it does not look the same.
I haven't even seen one episode of it. My mom didn't like it either, though.
I
so
haven't
that tells
seen
you something.
Yeah, I haven't seen an episode of it, but I've seen previews and it didn't look good. Not gonna
I'm
lie.
pretty sure I have a Legacies book upstairs that I got from Book Barn.
Yeah, I've seen that definitely around for sure.
I'm pretty sure I have
I
it.
don't
But
want to. One day I'll pick up Vampire Diaries just for the comparisons.
yeah,
I'm curious about where a lot of stuff ended up.
I know. I kind of want to go back and read it, but I don't at all at the same time because I have so many other things I want to read.
Yeah, and I got other priorities right now. It's always at Book Barn, so we don't have to worry about that.
I know. We can always
The
grab
day
it.
we're just like, you know what? Today's the day.
Today's the day. It's my honestly. I might be on my
Vampire
shelf.
Diaries.
Not my one upstairs. My like
Down here,
little
yeah.
shelf.
Yeah,
that I don't
50
care
Shades
about.
is down there
It is.
too.
There's a lot of stuff that I think 50
old
Shades,
stuff.
Hunger Games, Twilight. What else? Ow.
All the originals.
Yeah, Vampire Diaries is down there.
Perfect. Problem solved.
I really like The Host. Did you ever see that?
No.
Oh my god, it was so cute. It was it's a book, it's a movie screen. It was more YA, but I read it back in like high school, so I was okay with it.
It was acceptable.
But it's basically these alien entities come down to Earth and possess people's bodies. And then people, like there's a group of civilians that haven't been possessed that are hiding. And then every now and then, a group of them will come to civilization to like get supplies and stuff. And then one entity, like a girl gets caught, she tries to kill herself and survives it. And then they implant it in her head. And then it's like that story of her and the alien basically like forming a bond, and it's good. It's good. I own the movie too.
Anytime I just hear Alien, I think of Ice Planet Barbarians, and my mind just goes completely somewhere else.
Right? Every time I think of Alien, I think of Alien versus Predator.
It's just like just different things going on.
We
in
saw
our heads.
Ice Planet Barbarians at Books A Million yesterday.
Yeah.
I was like, it
and
takes
the
a brave
sequel.
woman or man
Not
to
gonna lie,
buy it
though,
in the store.
that section looked pretty fire.
It was lit.
It was. We were like, where did all these come from?
It's never like that many, but we were like, oh my god, oh, there's another one. Like we were like, people were probably watching us.
Yeah, like
what
fucking
the fuck
crazy
are these
bitches.
weird people doing it in the corner? But usually it's like 1 or 2 books. They had so many. It was amazing.
It was great. So many books to screen.
I know.
So
and there's so
much
many that we just don't have time to mention and probably don't know about or forgot.
Yeah, I know we sound like broken records when we say we don't have time to read these. We're going to, but we won't. It's going to happen every week. We're just going to keep saying that.
And these are all mainly like fantasy, besides 50 Shades and like 365. Like those are more, regular.
What I mean, that's what we mostly read, so deal with it.
Accept it.
Accept us.
Love it.
It's how we are. As always, guys, don't forget to check out the YouTube channel. I'll be posting a second blooper video soon. When? I have no idea. Just
Who
soon.
knows at this point?
You know what? Soon. Just
Someday.
tweet that.
Someday.
And I hope y'all are excited for Akatar as much as we are.
I think that is definitely my number one show that I'm excited about. And I really want them to do Throne of Glass, but I don't think they're going to. They did have a contract with Hulu, but that was like 5, 6, 7 years ago.
And not anymore.
Nothing happened with it. I think she pulled the contract, actually.
Probably
Now
correct.
they have Akatar!
It's fine. It all works out.
I'm happy.
It'll be good. I'm excited.
Me too.
As always. Before I forget to my closure, also we'll be posting a new book club episode soon.
Yes, we will.
And more than likely, the next book is going to be
Scarred.
by
Unless
Emily
we change our
McIntyre.
minds.
We're not.
And
I
then
don't
it'll
have
be
time to read
something
another
else.
book. I'm reading Scarred right now. You are reading it. It's decided.
Yeah.
On that note,
She's so bossy.
keep reading your smut.
Smack your friend in the face.
I'm just saying, like, it's right there in front of us. Are we gonna really have time to make another decision?
I mean, we probably will by the time we record it.
Keep drinking your booze.
Chug your booze, drink it, sip it.
Have a mocktail.
Spit it into your friend's mouth.
What?
What?
What is she gonna do? That one I heard.
Friend, boyfriend, lover, girlfriend.
I'm gonna start scooting away from
dog.
her a little bit. Jesus, her brain she's getting dark stuff, but she's getting weird now.
Shit's getting weird. Listen, we're about to watch 365.
Are we? I don't know if I want to anymore.
I have 2 couches.
Okay. Wear your crown proud, bitches. I'm gonna just leave it at that.
Don't let it tilt. Unless you think it looks cool, and then you can do that.
If you're feeling,
Fancy.
Fancy.
Actually, I think fancy would be uptight.
Uptight.
Get it right, get it tight.
Get it right, get it tight. Alright, guys, we'll catch you next week.
Love you.
Bye.
Have a wonderful night.